Okay, here's our California all-in-one poster plus 1 year e-update service. I've refreshed the page. We can now see that the title of our city poster options makes a lot more sense. Do you have your city mandated posters? Okay. There is a default with a radio button of none. We have that gets put in there automatically by Magento. Have to remember that people need the option of saying none, and by default, it's going to be set to none with a radio button. Then we have the first option, which is please add the San Francisco poster for $19.99. The San Jose poster is the second option for $9.99. And now we have our new option, please add the city mandated Berkeley poster to my order for $9.99. So if we go ahead and create the product, I'm going to choose an English poster and add this Berkeley poster in there and add it to the cart. We'll see if this provides us with the SKU that we're looking for. So we can see the SKU of the product is CA-A1 PE12-R for recurring-BKLY for Berkeley. So it matches the SKU that we put here into the spreadsheet for Berkeley. If we'd added a Spanish product to the cart, we would have got a Berkeley poster plus the Spanish A1. Okay, so we've configured a city poster, and we've also got a spreadsheet ready that we can give to the processing team so they can set up the correct product in MUM. So that completes the process. There is a little bit of work involved. Conversion rates on this type of setup are good. If we look at the product page, let's go back there. You do have other options with this. You could add city posters as related products on here. You can get to related products and set those up easily in the Magento admin. If you want to do that, you'll have no trouble finding that and setting those up. Just go to the product and find the related products menu on the left. But the conversion is a lot better from this configuration. Yes, it requires more work. It requires SKUs and setup. But when you have these options presented to the customer right in front of them on their area of focus, which is this box where they're adding the product to the cart and making choices, you're going to get a much higher conversion rate than if you put them as related products here on the right. Okay, so consider that when weighing that up against the time and cost involved with setting this up. It's also a one-time setup, so you'll set this up, and then throughout the busy season and going forward for as long as we have these products, they will continue to convert and you'll continue to sell city posters. So over time, it will probably pay itself back. One thing I also want to mention here is these are radio buttons, so it stacks all your options one above the other. We've got 3 city posters here for California, but if we expanded that to include all the California city posters, of which there's probably about 15 right now, that's going to create quite a list on the page. It might look a little ugly and unwieldy. Another option would be, instead of using radio buttons, you might consider using a drop-down list. So to make that happen, all you do is you come back to the product, and under the particular custom option we're working with, instead of a radio button, you would choose a drop-down. We just save that for the moment, and we can go and have a look in Magento by refreshing the page, what that looks like. Sometimes it takes a bit of time for the change to occur, so I'm just going to keep refreshing the page. There we go. So another option might be to use drop-downs. Drop-down 1, please select a language. Drop-down 2, do you have your city mandated posters? Yes, please add the San Francisco poster. Yes, please add the San Jose poster. Or yes, please add the city mandated Berkeley poster. You may want to change the language in these for the drop-down, and maybe just putting add the San Francisco poster, or add San Jose poster, or add Berkeley poster might be enough for a drop-down. These are quite long statements for a drop-down, but that's to whatever you think works best. So I just gave you a couple of additional options there to consider when setting these up. It's up to you how you go forward with it. But that's how you add city notices to an existing label or poster product in order to get extra conversions when people are buying the e-update service or the all-in-one poster. Um, Obviously, this is one state and one product. You would need to go through this step for every state. If you're doing the e-update service, you need to do it for 1 and 2 and 3 year. If you're doing replacements, you need to do it for 1, 2, and 3 year. And you've also got the standalone all-in-one poster. So each state probably has at least probably 7 products that need to be updated this way in order to put the city poster options under everything that's available. Um, and then you've got all the private label posters, which are separate products in Magento, and you need to set up city poster options for those if you feel like it's worth it. A lot of them I wouldn't say are because you have low conversion rates. Anyway, because of low traffic to those sites. Anyway, that's something for you to consider. I hope this gives you the information that you need, and I hope that we're good to go. Okay, so we're going to look at